tal, cacheros? Les saluda Yoshi de Acede y bienvenidos a la cuarta entrega de Seducer, el juego creado por Richard La Ruina y que está haciendo furor en toda internet, causando pánico, estragos y sobre todo comentarios no tan positivos por otros youtubers que juegan este raro videojuego de seducción y les parece extraño. Entonces, ahora vamos a continuar con el capítulo 4. Así es, 4 ya hemos pasado los primeros 3 capítulos. Es un abordaje en dating, mujer en la calle, un abordaje de 2 chicas en el bar y luego este pool en abordaje en night game, en la pista de baile. Entonces hoy día toca el capítulo 4. Okay, acá está, chicas sentadas en la cafetería. Supongo que será un abordaje de day game y se ve muy interesante para analizar y sobre todo divertirnos. Entonces, ¡vamos! Muy bien, comenzamos con el capítulo 4. En un café local, una linda dama rubia está sentada y leyendo. ¿Puedes hacerte más interesante que el libro y obtener su número? Claro que sí. Objetivo, número de teléfono, que es un cierre con número. Vamos a eso. Una chica atractiva sentada leyendo un libro. Y ni siquiera hay gente atendiendo a la cafetería, que ni siquiera hay gente atendiendo. Qué magnífico lugares allá en Inglaterra. No hay gente, nadie está tomando un café, ni siquiera hay servicio. Y solo está esa chica sentada. Genial, muy genial. Muy bien. A ver. Pregunta si alguien está usando esa silla y después siéntate con ella impertinente. Es una opción que puede ser, es aceptable. B, quédate parado y pregunta qué está leyendo. Sí, también es una opción. C, pregúntale su opinión de qué comprarle a tu amiga. Siéntate mientras preguntas. Ya, muy mystery. D, acúsala de fingir leer cuando realmente está cazando hombres. Ya tenemos mala experiencia con este tipo de abridores que son chulifrescos, pero al final terminan siendo medio raros en el juego. Y dile que ya leíste ese libro y que él muere el último. A ver, esto sería lo mystery y esto sería, digamos, lo que ahorita en la seducción moderna haría todo el mundo, ¿no? Esto podría ser, pero no lo veo muy claro, aunque podría ser, nunca se sabe, como lo pone acá Gambler, ¿no? Pero voy a marcar la A.
Hey, excuse me.
Hi.
Are you using this chair?
No.
Oh, great. I'll just join you then.
Okay.
How's it going?
That's all right. How are you?
Good. My name's Richard.
Richard Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I help you?
Well, that all depends.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I just saw you reading and I thought I'd come and say hello because I have a few minutes before my friends come. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the right option. It will work if you pull it off with, a bit of a smirk, playfulness. So if it suits your character, this will work as a way to start a conversation in the coffee shop.
Averigua acerca de ella. Bueno, nos pone la imagen anterior. Acá creo que se han equivocado en el juego. Van a corregirlo seguro luego. Averigua acerca de ella. Ya. Usa libros con una manera de presumir. Di que su cabello es bonito y cambia a invitar a tu casa muy pronto. Y sobre todo es un número, ¿no? Pregunta si viene aquí seguido. AOD. Muy común. Okay.
And you normally read philosophy?
No. I mean, I think, well, in every book there's a little philosophy. I'm not a huge Kafka fan. I was just in Prague recently.
He's from Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Mira, y al fin ya hay una
vendedora,
ya hay una
Yeah. Well,
chica
if you go
atendiendo en la cafetería, okay.
Nice.
Okay,
And
okay.
what else do you like to read? Do you like
I generally read
fiction, non-fiction?
fiction and like 20th century American lit.
Okay. Who's that, Mark Twain or something?
Like Salinger, or maybe I just recently read a novella called A Day No Pigs Would Die. It's really
A Day
nice.
No Pigs Would Die.
Yeah.
That's like when everyone's vegetarian or Muslim.
Well, I won't spoil it, but you're on the right track.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah. What do you
Cool.
read?
I read a lot of different stuff. So I like business, biography, psychology, philosophy too, and I like old English classics and Russian classics.
Russian classics, such as
Tolstoy, Dostoevsky,
You like
all the
Tolstoy?
usual stuff. Yeah, I think he's a great writer. And obviously in translation maybe it's different, but
Yeah.
it's still very cool.
What about Bulgakov?
Yeah, Master Margarita
Yeah,
and
nice
stuff.
Bulgakov.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I like Russian lit.
Nice one. That's good. We have something in common already.
Yeah, I guess so. We do.
Correct. It's important to always focus the conversation on the girl as much as possible, because then it's just going to be more interesting for her.
So, how are you able to be free in the middle of the morning on a Thursday?
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever. So
Right.
I'm kind of free, and
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed,
Se
lying
le,
on the
se
balcony.
le ve acá el micrófono a la
Generally
chica.
lying down, working.
En este,
That's nice.
That's
en
cool.
este lado del
how
vestido
about
se
you?
le ve el
How come
micrófono.
you're not at work?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Y acá se le ve también el micrófono. Adivina que ella enseña educación sexual. Soy interesante. Di que tú no fuiste a la universidad, di que es una pérdida de tiempo. Descubre si ella ama su trabajo o si solo lo hace por dinero. Ya, probablemente es la opción C, pero se ve divertido poner la opción A, vamos a ponerla.
So what do you teach in the university? Let me guess. So, blonde hair.
Oh, careful.
No. It's going somewhere nice. Sexy outfit and heels. I'm going to say you teach like sex ed, something like that.
Not close.
No?
No.
Well, come on. Look at you. You're not teaching, ancient history or something, are you? Just all like this sexy and
So you're suggesting I'm dumb?
Andam.
dumb to teach sex. It's very valuable for children these days. Safe sex, not having sex, or whatever you teach. Or what do you teach in sex?
Oh my gosh,
Not that you can
You
teach
should-
me anything,
Oh, okay.
but I could
Will you
have some
just
ideas.
leave? I think this is very uncomfortable.
Well, look, when it comes to sex, not to kind of blow my own trumpet, as they say, but I do know quite a lot.
Oh,
Very experienced. Years.
Sure you are.
Years and years. Supermodels, whatever.
Okay.
Lots of experience. So maybe we could meet and I give you some of my ideas, or better yet, show you.
No. Just leave.
Just leave.
When you say no, do you mean yes?
Yes,
or
sir.
I mean no. No always means no.
no like no?
No, like you should leave right now.
Not bad meaning good.
A la mierda.
No, like I'm thinking about calling the police.
Okay, well look, it was lovely meeting you. I do have to go, and actually I've got
You
another girl to meet. I was
Great.
only being friendly. I didn't
Yeah.
actually want to date
I'm
you. I was
sure
just-
she's
I
a
was just-
treat.
She's wonderful.
I
Don't worry,
bet.
but cool. Maybe see you at the university. I'll pop in for the sex class. Not that I need it. Okay, so the real life lesson here is not to take things too sexual too quickly. It rarely works. If it does work, it's when she's drunk in a bar, definitely not in the daytime when she's reading Kafka.
Yo tendría acá que ir en contra de lo que dice Richard. Yo he ido sexual en el día, en el day game, obviamente de manera calibrada, no de la forma en la que está haciendo acá, porque obviamente esta forma en la que habló de sexo no fue la correcta. Muy serio, muy creepy. Entonces yo diría que no está en lo correcto, Richard. O sea, obviamente la forma en la que entregó este mensaje está incorrecto, obviamente. Pero algo que me enseña la seducción es que cualquier cosa puede funcionar. Y entonces hablar de sexo de una forma más tranquila, sin presión y según la vibra del momento, sí funciona. O sea, yo me acuerdo haber abordado a chicas y decirle, mírate cómo estás, Dios mío, cómo ese pantalón te queda tan apretado, wow, así. Y decir cosas así, ¿no? Como que la chica como que, wow, se queda así como que, o sea, explícitamente no hablar de sexo, pero sí como que de manera sutil, ¿no? De repente hablar en doble sentido, ¿no? Como que estás para hacerte muchas cosas en verdad ahorita, pero podríamos comenzar por un café. Entonces, algo así, ¿no? Entonces, la opción C.
So you teach at the university? That's interesting.
Yeah.
And tell me, do you actually like what you do, or you do it just for money?
No, I really do like what I do.
Great. You feel like you're making a difference in people's lives and all of this?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like what I do is important and that the information I convey will be valuable to these people and to my students.
That could be true, because I still remember my teachers from primary school and in secondary school. I don't know if you're the same, but did you like the subjects most where the teachers were good? And then later, maybe you weren't even interested in that subject. So a good teacher can just change the whole course of someone's life.
Absolutely. And like looking back and thinking, what years of school are your favorite? It's like, well, whatever year you had the good teachers, because what you learn is kind of irrelevant.
And you're a good teacher? They like you?
I think so. I hope so.
That's cool.
Try.
No, I like it, to be honest, because it's very rare. You know, most people just do their job for money and then they come and moan about it and they hate it. So it's good to meet someone like you who actually enjoys what they do and is making a difference.
Thanks.
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into her job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about. And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Oh, what does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom and stuff, yeah?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
Like Back to the Future, the movie.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah?
Yo tampoco entendí mucho la referencia. Y eso es que soy fanático de la película. Pregunta, ¿qué exactamente es eso? Sugiere que es acerca de inventar donas y hamburguesas. ¿No? Rétala que explique por qué es importante, ¿no? A sentir bien acerca de tu trabajo. Véase. No. Véase.
In American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure,
Kanye.
sure, that is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and
Yeah.
at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, you know, it's kind of
It could be
everywhere.
said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. I know that in England we're always like a few years behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows, and then Europe a little bit later. But no, it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't want to tease them about it or denigrate it. So it's good to give them some validation on something like this, you know, the job that she's obviously passionate about.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
Bueno, yo me pararía e iría a abordar a esa chica que acaba de pasar porque está más atractiva. Y lo quedo mirando y, y diría, bueno, ¿sabes qué? Yo lo que pienso es que debería irme de acá y yo haría eso. Pero bueno, di que se moleste y dile que pida una asignación de impresión más grande. Dile que si tiene un colega que no le cae bien puede ignorarlo. Interesante, ¿eh? Porque en el juego ahorita nos ha pasado esa imagen de la chica caminando y a mí personalmente me ha distraído de la conversación de lo que estaba diciendo ella, porque se nota que es aburrido. Y esto seguro es un ejercicio de concentración, de enfoque, para que estés atento, ¿no? De qué está diciendo ella, si pasa una chica muy sexy. Puede ser la A o la D. Creo que es la D. No sé. Yo no diría D. Aunque nunca ha pasado eso que me he distraído en mi interacción. O sea, yo nunca me he distraído. O si me he distraído he cambiado de tema, ¿no?
Well, that's bad. So I guess you don't have enough like papers for the students and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess you can ask for more allowance or get them to share, but yeah, it's annoying.
Well done, you weren't distracted by the sexy chick that walked by.
Sabía,
and
yeah.
that's something that, you know, you can use out there. Well done for paying attention and getting the right response.
So you got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years, especially.
Nice. And where are some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never traveled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see? Where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
Di acerca de tus experiencias en el Gran Cañón, di que nunca estuviste pero te gustaría ir, di que es aburrido ahí, que ni siquiera tiene wifi, haz que elabore acerca de... Ya. La E no es, la C tampoco, se engañó. Seguro vamos a ir a la B.
Grand Canyon, yeah, I've never been there, but I'd like to go. Maybe, you know, go to, what's a good trip? Go to New York, go to LA, San Francisco, Vegas, and then it's somewhere near there, isn't it? So
It's over there, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in that region. And then go down there, because hang out for what's good, like 2 days? Or
I think
just
2
a day
days.
trip?
You could do it in a day, or 2 days would be better, but 1 day you could do that, yeah.
I always wanted to go since I saw Superman 2, when they go down on he goes down on the donkey because he's too scared to go on the flying things, and then Superman comes and they have their base in the Grand Canyon. So it was, when I was a kid, it was good. I always wanted to go. You should watch it, Superman.
Oh,
Classic.
okay. If it's got the Grand Canyon in it.
This is coming back to you, you know, relating everything to yourself. It's not the best answer and it's not necessary. You can keep the conversation focused on her at this point. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
You know, I hate awkward silences, but the good thing is that's only because we don't know each other too well, so won't have any when we're great friends, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
This is not an absolute rule, but in most cases it's correct, so well done.
Muy
Tell me some
básico, en
things you
verdad.
like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something
okay.
I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had
Yeah.
it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
in a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah,
You can do that where you jump and smash
sure.
it down. Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
it's harder on the beach because the nets are higher. But yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
De que es estúpido y que Putin es malvado y los rusos son unos idiotas que beben vodka. Hagálas sobre haber escogido un idioma difícil para aprender. Ya, dile que te fue muy mal cuando estuvimos en la escuela. Presume diciéndole que acerca de todos los idiomas que hablas.
Russian?
Yeah.
Ah. You know, I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously Spanish, German. But Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France, so I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, you know, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time. So it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. You know, when a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, you know, say well done, say you respect that, and say why, and then go deeper into it, because, you know, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what would make her spend the time on it. And it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I've travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
That's good.
El problema de la conversación que hace Richard es que no me gusta mucho, es muy positiva, muy como que, ¿en serio has hecho esto? Wow, me parece muy lindo, me parece muy agradable. Bien por ti, eso es muy genial. Así, yo no he conocido a gente que haga esto. Y la verdad les digo, no sé, no estoy seguro si en Europa deberías hacer dating así, y no creo que deberías hacer dating así. Entonces por eso no recomendaría que fueras muy positivo y muy halagador, ¿no? Es muy novio. Pero quién sabe, de repente allá en Inglaterra sí sea así, ¿no? El dating, ¿no? Aunque no creo. ¿Te gusta mi acento británico, cierto? ¿No? Dile cómo a las mujeres les vuelve locas el acento británico que tienen en tantas partes. Cómo los extranjeros perciben a los ingleses y pregunta acerca de cómo la gente como la estadounidense. A ver.
Do you like the English accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people like it. They say it's kind of sexy, but maybe that's just when I speak it. But it's quite interesting actually being English, because in some places like America, we have a very good reputation. And then some places like Spain, where all the English people go and kind of party and like the hooligans go drinking and stuff. So their reputation's quite bad. But how do you find it being an American and traveling?
It depends on where you're at, but I guess generally people have kind of negative stereotypes about the United States and Americans, but I don't know. It seems that a lot of people are willing to take you and judge you individually and not.
That's good, right?
Put on a bunch of,
we're lucky. We don't have any real racism or anything really bad against us almost anywhere we go, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This is the right choice, and it's always interesting to talk about cultural differences so it can lead to some nice conversation.
What do you like to do in, I don't know, for fun, like in the evening? Because you study Russian and whatever, but Do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes, cocktail bars, different bars. And do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's
Yeah.
really unhealthy, but
it
I think
seems unhealthy.
once a month. But you don't cough after it, so therefore,
It's healthy?
yeah. So we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest the date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like to do? You
Yeah.
said volleyball, but anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in the country, so I really enjoy a lot of nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who likes fishing?
It happens. Yeah,
Wow.
we exist.
That's interesting. I've never done fishing, but I love the outside as well, you know, walking in parks or, hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Cool.
Es verdad lo que dijo Richard, siempre tienes que hacer un plano, digamos, de lo que va a ser la cita, ¿no? ¿Te gusta hacer esto? Me gusta esto, de verdad. Es para hacer un poco más sólido, ¿no? Tu cierre con número.
And are you busy this week? Like, what are your plans for the next few days?
I'm pretty busy. I have my friend is having a party tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm gonna take a train up to Vilnius. So, pretty busy.
You have free time, no?
Maybe.
Which
Maybe
day?
on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah? Cool. I might be free on Sunday as well.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Now think about this. Have you ever texted a girl saying, hey, can you meet tomorrow? She's like, I'm not in town. And you say, okay. And then text her in a few days, hey, can you meet tonight? Are you around? Sorry, I've already got plans. Well, to avoid this kind of dumb situation when you end up not seeing her again, why not find out at the time of meeting her what her plans are for the coming week? It's very easy to find out in person and saves the need for sending loads of dumb text messages that get you rejected. So it's the correct choice.
Es verdad. De verdad, siempre tienes que hacer las logísticas antes de pedir el número. Propón verse para tomar algo y toma su número. Dile que tienes unos minutos libres y invítala a hacer el amor en el baño. Propón ir de excursión juntos alguna vez. Toma su número y dile que estarán en contacto.
So listen, it was great speaking to you. I should go, but give me your number and I'll message you.
Okay.
¿Sabes? Me quedan 5 minutos libres. Hay que hacer el amor bien rápido.
This is okay, you know, you get the number if you ask like this, usually, but it's much better if you can actually arrange something that you're going to do, kind of tell her what to expect, maybe arrange the day and time even, to take away as much of the uncertainty as possible, deal with as much as possible in that initial meeting.
Bueno, sí, tiene razón acá, Richard, acá lo arruiné un poco. Di adiós, sé amable y di qué tan agradable fue conocerla. Muy frío, di adiós y di que estarás en contacto. De manos, un abrazo de despedida y después lánzate por el beso. Supongo que la...
Well, look, I should be heading off, but it was great meeting you. Really cool. Really happy to meet you, and yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
No.
Oops, you know, you got right to the end, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything, makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again.
Oh, entonces no era eso. Bueno, al final...
This is the right option. It will work if you pull it off with, you know, a bit of a smirk,
Al
playfulness. So if
final...
it suits your character.
Consigo el número. No lo veo... ¿Cuáles eran las opciones? ¿Cuál de beso? No creo. Muy bien, entonces quedan ya varios capítulos, ¿no? De amiga novia, este se ve interesante. Esto me acuerdo de haberlo visto un gameplay de un youtuber de amiga novia, que no lo vi completo, así que no sé exactamente de lo que trata, pero sí se veía divertido. Bueno, la chica del day en la cita, luego el día del día y luego quedan bastante más por hacer. Parece que nunca más volvió a salir con esta chica, así que no me pasa nada. Entonces, bueno. Ok, chicos, si les gustó, ya saben, denle like al video, compártanlo con sus amigos, que está en verdad muy divertido este video. Y como ya saben, nos vemos hasta el siguiente capítulo con de serie 5, el capítulo 5 de Super Seducer. Entonces, nos vemos. Chao.
Yo soy tímido. Yo soy tímido.
Bienvenidos a 3 semanas de maestría. Para ti, ¿qué tan real suena ver una chica muy atractiva, ya sea en la calle o en la discoteca? Saber exactamente qué decirle para poder seducirla y al final hacerla tu chica. ¿Qué tan real suena eso para ti?
Y me saludas muy lindo. Es como que,
¿Siempre eres así? No creo.
Por si no me conoces, yo soy Yoshi, instructor de Seducción Perú. Y vengo desde 2010 practicando y entendiendo cómo atraer a una mujer en cualquier situación posible. Saber exactamente qué decirle y cómo llevártela a la cama.
yo soñaba que iba a encontrar una chica llamada María.
Mi carrera, mis 5 años de universidad son pura práctica con mujeres, ya sea en calles o discotecas. Poder conseguir ese éxito con ellas, poder saber qué decirles, cómo atraerlas, cómo seducirlas y lograr que mis alumnos consigan ese mismo éxito y aún más.
¿Qué es acá?
No sé, pero acá. ¿Tus amigas me han traído?
La fuerza me ha traído.
Ya te sabía.
Ahora, Yoshi, ¿por qué exactamente 3 semanas? ¿Por qué no un programa de solo 2 días? Porque la realidad es esta, ¿ok? En 2 días nadie cambia, es mentira eso. Se necesitan por lo menos 21 días para que tú comiences a sentir cambios en ti, ya sea en hábitos o en costumbres. Y nosotros usaremos exactamente ese tiempo, esos 21 días, esas 3 semanas, en cambiar tu realidad, volverte alguien nuevo y que obtengas éxito con las mujeres.
¿Qué tal? Me llamo Yoshi, mucho gusto.
¿Cómo?
Yoshi me llamo.
¿Yoshi?
Sí.
Como...
No digas.
¿Como la
No.
tortuguita? Ya,
No,
sí,
no.
lo siento. Pero era inevitable decir.
Vamos a jugar.
¿Qué para allá?
Sí, vamos, señorita.
Yoshi, tú siempre has sido bueno con las mujeres. Pues no. Si ustedes me preguntan quién era yo, básicamente yo era el chico al que todo el mundo tomaba como el buen amigo. El chico al que las chicas elegían de último para decir, ¿sabes qué? Él va a ser mi novio, él va a ser mi pareja, él va a ser el chico que me gusta. Y tras un largo tiempo de sufrimiento, decidí cambiar mi vida.
Oh, tu pelo fastidia.
Sí.
Si reniega, yo te diría, te diría cosquillas, te abrazaría, te diría, ¿qué pasó?
¡No!
Serías así como... Yo te abrazaría así.
¿Sabes qué? Voy a tomar el control de mi vida amorosa, sentimental y sexual. Decidí cambiar mi vida, mejorarme, y estoy aquí después de 5 años. Después de 5 años de mucha experiencia, mucha práctica y mucho sufrimiento.
¿No se acuerdan de mí?
¡Obvio! ¡Ya, vamos!
Pero la idea de este programa no es hacer que tú sufras al igual que yo. En estas 3 semanas, yo voy a comprimir toda mi experiencia que he logrado en estos 5 últimos años para poder pasártelas a ti y lograr que tú tengas verdadero éxito con las mujeres.
Yo no quiero que me vean a mí como alguien que les enseña a seducir mujeres. ¿Ya? Yo no vengo a enseñar a seducir mujeres. El hecho que hay el acto de seducir mujeres ya está en ustedes. Ya es parte de su naturaleza humana.
Ahora ya sabes lo que es 3 semanas de maestría. El programa enfocado para marcar un antes y un después en lo que es tu vida personal, amorosa y sexual. Toma acción ahora, deja atrás ese pasado
comiences a escribir una nueva historia de tu vida. Conviértete en ese ser que tiene éxito con las mujeres y en cualquier parte de su vida. Nos vemos.